This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Hey, what's up? What's happening? How y'all be? Welcome to the Carlos Stargell Show, a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. Remember, it's not what you say, it's how it's said. So please be mindful and respectable, like you want them to be respectable towards you. So just sit back and relax. It's going to be a stone groove. Y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. And don't you dare be sour. Now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, the bona fide G and certified true himself, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Cause soon as they made him, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
Yo, hey, what's up? How y'all doing? Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all who viewing, checking it out, tuning in and watching it all around the world. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Carlos Stargell Show. Yes, this is a channel where you can just vent, be yourself, and speak your mind so freely and expeditiously. And it's not what you say, it's how you say. So please be mindful and respectable to others like you want to be respected as well. So sit back and relax because it's going to be a stone groove. And don't you dare be sour. And y'all didn't pay no money, so there's no need for y'all acting funny. So just sit back and relax and enjoy the Carlos Stargell Show with your host, Carlos Stargell.
The last.
The bona fide G and certified true. Because after they made me, they broke the mold. So now it's time for the Carlos Stargell Show. And check this out, y'all.
I got a lot of good shit to tell you all this evening.
And you better know it. Hey, how y'all doing? Happy Saturday, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, boys and girls, and many and millions of y'all who's feeling it, checking it, and digging it up and watching all around the world. Thank y'all. Like I said, thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, check out, and wait a minute. Thank y'all for watching the Carlos Stargell Show. Yeah, with that bona fide G, certified true, Carlos Stargell, the last. Because when they made me, they broke the mold. Yeah, I know I usually don't be on the weekends like that, but hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do and do what you want to do with love and passion and all that good stuff. And that's on the real for real, y'all. But what I'm trying to say too, I really enjoy doing this podcast and I really appreciate all the viewers. And I appreciate everybody who took the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell Show. That means a whole lot more than you think. Now, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, and if you find it in your heart and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit that like or the subscription bell.
I sure would appreciate it.
Yeah, but let me see what the temperature is right now. Excuse me, y'all. Yep, it's 64 degrees in Burlington, North Carolina. It was raining earlier, but it's a little windy, but it's nice. And I want to give birthday shout outs to everybody whose birthday, March the 23rd.
Happy birthday, y'all.
And I want to give my shout outs to all the people all over the world and all across this country including Canada and Mexico. And I want to give my shout out and my love to my peeps.
In the ATL, Georgia.
Yeah. What's up, ATL? How y'all doing? But anyway, y'all, so much for that. I'm just glad that y'all took the time to check out the Carlos Stargell show. But FYI, PSA, and FR, yes, I will be going live tomorrow. It's a thing. It's something that I want to do and got to do. So I'm not going to tell you what it is, but don't act like y'all so in shock when I do. And just to let y'all know too, and if y'all would like to go live, because I can do another one too after that. And if y'all like to go live with me, put it like this. I'll explain it on the next session tomorrow. Fair enough, okay?
Holla if you hear me.
Yeah, but I do wanna mention, give my shout outs and all my love. Like I said, this is what I want to talk about. All my peoples in Atlanta, Georgia.
Holla if you hear me.
And surrounding Atlanta area.
Holla if you hear me.
And neighboring states.
Talk to me. Say something.
But guess what though? I just want to say this. I want to give a shout out to my buddy. No, I'm gonna do my family first. My mom. I want to give a shout out to my girls. I want to give shout outs to all my family in Atlanta, Georgia. And I want to give shout outs to my brothers, the ones who are still here, even the ones who are deceased, but the ones who are still here with me. Leroy's, Calvin, and Bull. I'm showing y'all love, and my sister as well. And I'm not gonna say her name, but give shout outs and my love to all of them, and to all my family, maternal and paternal. I love y'all. And the ones who are not blood, but very close to me, because a lot of times it's not about blood.
It's about loyalty.
Give my shout out and love to them too. I love y'all. But anyway, but now I want to talk about my friend Monique. Yeah, Mona Chuck. Nothing bad to say about that nut. Only thing I can say about her, she crazier than me.
Holla if you hear me.
Well, look, that's a good thing though, because if she can make me laugh harder than I can make her laugh, guess what?
We're in good company.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say this though. I was talking to her this morning because I've been trying to call her since yesterday, and something I had wanted to talk to her about. But when I told her what it was, she was just like me. Ooh, you don't put like this. You don't run your mouth and co-sign bullshit all at the same time. If you don't try to go along to get along if you don't know what's going on. But anyway, so much for that. But when I told her what went down, oh, you already know. But but you know what though? I told her, leave it in the hands of God, because guess what? You reap what you sow. What goes around comes around. And everything you do will come back on you.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
So like I said, there's no need to plot. There's no need to try to get revenge. Let karma do it. Because guess what? Karma can do it better than we can.
Talk to me. Say something.
But it's all fine and good though. But so much for that. I had a pretty good talk with Mona Chuck earlier because she had to be in a little earlier today. But it's all fine and good. But we both are not gonna feel comfortable unless we make it. We ain't gonna feel right unless we make at least one of us make each other laugh, and that's the truth. Because, like I said, she claimed that I have her cracking up, but shoot, what she don't know, she had me laughing harder than she ever known many times. She done had me laughing hard enough to where I laughed so hard I hit the wall. I fell on the floor, fell out the chair, all that good stuff. But shoot, we just some crazy people just looking for just living life, living our life like it's golden and having fun and don't have a care in the world about what people think or say. That's why we've been friends since 1999. And then, like I always say too, she always been very supportive. She always been in my support corner. And like they say, support corner and your worst critic. She gonna tell you if you're wrong, you're wrong. And like I say, one thing about me, all I have to do is acknowledge it, admit it, accept it, and correct it and move forward. That's the best way to do, people, because you got a lot of people, you try to talk to them, and then they get all hyped up and pissed off for no reason. Because a lot of times it be their guilty conscience. Where you can tell when the person on the real, and you can tell when they full of shit. And that's on the real for real.
Talk to me. Say something.
Holla if you hear me.
Yeah, because you could just like I used to say on my earlier shows. Well, I told you something that I learned, and it wasn't in school, but I learned in life, even when I was young. It's called body language. That means if a person can show you better than can tell you how they really feel by the way they act. And if you can't pick up on body language, you know what? You in trouble. But on the real, for real. But if you know what, though, that's the best thing to do. Pick up on body language, because guess what? Body language can show better than it can be told how a person really feel about you. But guess what? I can do a little body language myself. And guess what? And I can speak in codes with body language. I can show you better than I can tell you that I don't have to be bothered. I can show you better than I can tell you what you can kiss. I can show you better. I can tell you where you need to go, etc., etc., etc.
Holla if you hear me.
And like I say, if they can't handle it,
fuck you. I don't give a damn.
and that is so true, y'all. And like I said, I'm gonna say this one more time to certain people. I am not as mean as y'all think. I'm just not the one to be played with nor underestimated. And that should be with anybody. But you got some people that will try you, constantly try you. But when you really put their ass in check, then they be the ones after it's all said and done to have that stupid look on their face, like they all in their feelings. But me personally, not only I can make you look stupid if I have to, but guess what? I can show you better than I can take. You can get that. I can make you have that.
Oh my God, I just shitted on myself.
Look, that's the look I can make you have, but I try not to take it there. But sometimes you got to do what it takes in order to let people know that you ain't the one to be messed with.
Talk to me. Say something.
Underestimated either.
Holla if you hear me.
But at the same time, like I said, it's all about treating people like you want to be treated. And if they want respect just like you want respect works both ways. You got to earn it.
Talk to me. Say something.
But like I say, you can't tell a lot of these little Rudy Poos today. It seems like they were born and trained to be angry. And I hate to say this, but it's sad, but it's true. But it is what it is.
Holla if you hear me.
But guess what? That don't mean that don't mean that it's right, though.
Holla if you hear me.
That don't mean it's right, because guess what? A lot of stuff people do, that don't mean how a lot of people act. That don't mean it's right. And that's the honest to God truth. But I will say this though, and one thing I always tell people too: don't try to cover for them. Don't try to justify or pacify their bull, and please don't co-sign bullshit. I mean, I can understand about loyalty, but it's a thin line between loyalty and co-signing bullshit.
Talk to me. Say something.
Meaning, I'm about to explain. I'm about to break it down to you. Now, I know family and friends are supposed to be loyal. They supposed to stick together like glue and all that thing. Y'all know the deal, but it's one thing to have loyalty, but it's another thing. Like when I say co-signing bullshit, some people are forced with that loyalty because they're afraid of them, they're afraid of what they might do, what they might say. And I'll put it like this, they just afraid of them. Because like I said, you got some people that's loyal, but at the same time, a lot of people that they look up to, they're afraid of them. And y'all know how that go. But guess what? I fear no man but God. I ain't scared of nobody. But I will say this right here, and I don't have no problem speaking what's on my mind. And if anybody, the only time I do that is if I really have to. But other than that, I try not to at times because, number one, you'll waste a whole lot of time and energy arguing with stupid people.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
Because you argue with stupid people, you'll never win. Because number one, they think they're right. They ain't never wrong. And they sure as hell act like they shit don't stink.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
And y'all know I'm telling the truth too. They act like they can't do no wrong. Well, guess what? Everybody, I don't care who it is, everybody gets some kind of rude awakening one time or another in their lifetime, and that's on the real.
Talk to me. Say something.
So what made them think that they so perfect, but they don't have to have a rude awakening? That's not. I don't know the answer, but at the same time, you got a lot of people who really feel like people are beneath them. Well, guess what? A lot of those people who feel like we beneath them, guess what? A lot of them got their nose so stuck up in the air, they probably can smell their ass. And they got their nose so stuck up in the air that you got to break your neck just to talk to them. So guess what? I like people like that because that'll give me a chance to put their ass in check. And that's on the real because I had to set a lot of people straight like that too, many times in my life. I mean, the cocky so-called arrogant, narcissistic ass people like that. Like, one thing I always tell people too, especially our people, we supposed to be encouraging, uplifting, and inspiring one another, but instead, we ain't got sense enough to know that we putting each other down, and that's our own people. But I just want to say this right here. Success is never a bad word or a bad thing. It's not about success. It's about forgetting where you came from, forgetting who you are, and forgetting how you got to where you are and who helped you along the way. So guess what? Those same people that helped you to where you are can be those same people that will bring you down just like that.
Holla if you hear me.
And y'all know I'm telling the truth.
Talk to me. Say something.
And like I said too before, they be the same so-and-sos that think, the ones who think we beneath them, they be the same ones that think they got it all like that because they eating steaks and caviar. But they just don't know. They just a split second away from eating peanut butter and a candy bar.
Talk to me. Say something.
And y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know, put it like this. That's why you got to be careful about how you treat people, how you carry yourself. And like I say, you just got to be careful, period. And like I said, don't get the big head because you made it. But even the ones who didn't make it, don't forget about the ones who stuck behind you. At least try to be more encouraging, uplifting, and inspiring to them instead of thinking that you all high and mighty and all that. Because guess what? Like I said, the same ones, not only the same ones who helped you along the way can bring you down, but guess what? God will give you a reality check.
Talk to me. Say something.
You know that. He'll have it well. Whatever he give you, he can take it away in a split second.
Holla if you hear me.
Hey, y'all know I'm telling the truth. And this goes to the ones. Now, I know, like I said, we all been young once. And before we would consider those what we call old heads, we were once one of them damn fools too.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
And y'all know that. I mean, couldn't nobody tell us nothing. We think we had everything figured out. But guess what? We had to have a rude awakening as well. We had to get a reality check. Somebody had to put our ass in check. And that's on the real. So like I said, don't get to where your bridge is too big where you can't listen to nobody, because guess what? The longer you live, the more you're gonna learn. The only way you're gonna stop learning is when you get ready to go
6 feet deep.
Am I right? Am I wrong?
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
And y'all know I'm telling the truth, but you know, like I said, you got a lot of people who you can't tell them nothing. And like I said, they think they got everything in life figured out, and they think they shit don't stink. Well, guess what?
It do.
So so guess what? We are no better than nobody sitting up on this earth today. They who yet not seen cast the first stone. So quit trying to place judgment on people. Quit trying to talk about people, especially the ones who are always running their mouth, and the majority of them don't have their shit in order.
Holla if you hear me.
Talk to me. Say something.
And that's on the real, for real. That's the problem with a lot of people. They always yapping and jaw-jacking, and a lot of them ain't even got their shit together. And that's on the real. And I'm gonna say this too. And to the ones who think they know it all, the ones that think they know it all, they think they high and mighty and above everybody. Don't tell me a damn thing unless you can practice what you preach.
Talk to me. Say something.
And I'm gonna speak my mind regardless. And if what I say get under your skin or make you have that stone face, sour mouth look,
Fuck you. I don't give a damn.
that's exactly how I feel. Because you think I care about your feelings, and you think because you can just say or do what you want to do to others. I told you, you got to be careful. People today got to be careful who they hurt and who they mistreat. Because guess what? You don't know what go through their mind, because you got some people that been through so much that certain attitude will trigger them off to where they out for blood, and that's on the real. But I try not to be like that, because like I said, certain situations are not worth it. And guess what? And I'm not trying to get behind bars for us being nobody's concentration camp if I don't have to. Now I'm gonna say this right here. Now if I do go to a concentration camp, I'm going for a damn good reason. Protecting my family and providing for my family. Now, like I said, mainly if I go, I'm going for protection. And if you're gonna lock me up protecting me and my family and anybody,
Y'all full of shit.
like y'all always been. Yeah, but y'all don't look. I'm gonna say this, but I'm not gonna say it because if I say it, then and if I share it, then that old sucker turd wanna put me out and won't want me to share because it violates community standards. Let me tell you something. When you be putting fake people in Facebook jail for something that's not as bad as what you think, guess what? That's against community standards. Sucker turd. Yeah, I said it. Word to Big Bird. And don't get mad. Because like I said, while you worried about community standards, you need to be worried about what's really going on, like hackers, scammers, and cloners, and all that good stuff. Instead of you worried about what's against community standards. And what's against community standards are them hackers, scammers, and cloners. Won't you be more worried about that, sucker turd? Yeah, I said it. Because, like I said, I'm trying to be nice. Now, I can get real cutthroat and vicious if I have to, but I'm not going to do it. Because you know why? You know the deal. I don't have to reveal it. But I'm going to let you know this too. Be careful about them community standards, and you need to really look deep into it and think about those hackers, scammers, and cloners. And another thing,
Practice what you preach, man.
yeah, I said it. Word to Big Bird. Now, like I said, I'm not trying to say this to step on your toes or anything. I'm telling you this because this is real, man. And like I said, we living in a cruel world, and it's time to get real and stop co-signing and eating and owning up the bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say. Just keep it real, man. Just be yourself and stop owning up the bullshit. Stop trying to tell us stuff that we want to hear so you can and we believe it so you don't have to be bothered because people like that, a lot of people gonna tell you
what to kiss, where you can go, and how you can go.
And that's on the real. So you better be careful like I said, be careful who you piss off, hurt, and mistreat. Because like I said, there's a lot of people out here, they are out for blood. And the way it's going on in this world,
people really don't give a damn.
And they really don't. Well, my session is up for today, y'all. But I want to thank all the viewers who took the time to check out, tune in, view, and watch the Carlos Stargell show. But Pete, hold on 1 second, y'all. Oh, never mind. Hold on 1 second. But I'm gonna say this right quick too. And like I said, I really appreciate those who took the time to view and check out the Carlos Stargell show. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed and if you find it in your heart and you feel it in the depths of your soul, please hit the like or the subscription bell.
I sure would appreciate it.
I really would. But again, I want to thank everybody who took the time to view, tune in, check out and watch the Carlos Stargell show. FYI, FR, and PSA. I will be back tomorrow. And I have a special show I'd like to do tomorrow. Like I said, it's not going to be revealed until tomorrow. So until the next time, God bless you. I love you. Y'all be good. Y'all take care of yourselves and each other. And by all means,
please behave yourself. Excuse me. Please behave yourself and
stop the violence and increase the peace. So until the next time, y'all, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Thank y'all so much for taking the time to tune in, viewing, and watching the Carlos Stargell show with me, the bona fide G and certified true Carlos Stargell.
The last.
Because when they made me, they broke the mold. So until then, peace. 2 fingers. I'm out of here like last year. Later when you're straighter.